Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Gnabry. Well, football has plenty of poets and artists, but there is only one Roberto Baggio, the most elegant, the most expressive, the most eloquent of them all. He was, at one stage, the very soul of Italian football.
Purity, a real example of timeless excellence. I can say no more.
Shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Fernando Torres really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
India are already chasing the game, they didn't envisage that. Great vision. Now it's Kubo. There's no shooting chance! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Roberto Baggio. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
India really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Torres. Aimed beyond the defence. That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Looking for the run. A lot of space ahead of him. Nicely spread. Gnabry to Messi. And the through ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Torres. That is good strength. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Bebeto. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Roberto Baggio.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. He's shifting through the gears here. Beckenbauer is there to clear and reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Kubo. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Parler cuts out the pass. Knocks it into space.
Added time.
Not the most... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, just skips past Torres! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Takes a shot! Great strike, the test for the keeper.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
It's Azar! And he's lifted it over.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Roberto Baggio. India needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Roberto Baggio. Looking to play him in. And it's Fernando Torres. Can he finish? They've done it! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He's looking wide. Now it's Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Substitution.
And here's Neymar. Scholes. India perhaps contemplating their next change here. And this is Torres! Oh, terrific save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. He is through here. Messi. And he lines up a cross. And the keeper has it.
India are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Guti. Neymar. It's a really well-measured ball. He's found a way through. Gnabry with the delivery. And that is expertly dealt with. He's tried one! Keeper always had the measure of that.
There will be 3
This
minutes
official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Neymar. Some resolute defending there. Threads one in. It's run loose here. And that is that. India suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. David Villa. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Isco. Who played through for the wide man.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Sends it crossfield. James cuts it out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Played out towards the right wing. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Ito cuts out the pass. Can he get it through? Oh, good spread. David Villa. Oh, this is a... Bebeto! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone
Yamal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Kvaratskhelia. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some, and he's got his cross in, and he's taking no chances there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them, 1-0 the score. David Villa! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bruno Fernandes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an...
Big chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. And he's following up! And that's off target. Serginho. And it's Rodri. To Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Villa.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Yamal. And he's managed to get free. And there's the end of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Manchester United in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's been won straight back. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a shade optimistic. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
Shot a goal! Ito with the clearance. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's a sharp little ball here. And they've got rid. Rijkaard. And it's Isco. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri gets a foot in here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aims beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Bebeto. Now it's Villa. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's played in. And he's there to clear it. He's had a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Deftly away. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Played back. Great vision. Now it's Villa. Now it's Yamal. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? It's a pretty loose pass. Strokes it back. Passes short and sharp. Eric Garcia. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Isco. He might be in here! Mbappe! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Really well taken goal. With so little time left. Grandstand finish.
After 90 minutes is...
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot.
And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now this tries a shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vieira. And this is Bebeto. Now then, the ball's come loose. He might be in here. Chance, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Bebeto really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
No, there's no going past him this time. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Could be danger here. Bebeto, decent chance! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Manchester United come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Bebeto. Oh, it's just a little long. Cannavaro gets it clear. And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Yamal going face to face with his great rival. And he can clear it away. Taken back almost at once. Rijkaard reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter.
Mbappe! Goal, man! The breakthrough strike! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Bebeto. Back into the middle. That's a shade optimistic. And Bebeto! Yes, it's there! They have done it! They are level! You raise your game and we raise ours. Real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.